The resources boom has unearthed a massive wave of workers who fly or drive into communities for work. Many fear this trend is draining communities and could leave ghost towns, but others say it's about flexibility and choice. A federal parliamentary committee is nearly a year into investigating how this growing workforce is affecting regional communities. From Central Queensland, Marlena Wapp reports.
There are all sorts of ways to get to work. More Australians are climbing aboard one in particular. The resources boom means there are generous salaries to chase and plenty of planes to catch.
It's easy. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the lifestyle now is taking the planes like taking the bus pretty much.
But it's not all easy.
It's not a good life. It's not a good life for family. It's better to have your family with you.
No other city in the state is growing quite like Gladstone in central Queensland. The liquefied natural gas industry is taking shape and there's mountains and mountains of work to get through. On most days you'll find many workers coming and going from the airport.
There's a lot of extra money to be made as well, you know, with the mining and the LNG offshore jetties here in Gladstone especially, and the coal and everything. There's a lot of opportunities, so I think everyone's going to pounce on that.
Gladstone Mayor Gail Sellers says the success and pace of building the city's billion-dollar industrial projects hinges on visiting workers.
For Gladstone, because we don't have the workers in Gladstone to fill those positions, what would we do? So, you know, we have nowhere else to go. We have to have those fly-in, fly-out people.
And like other resource-rich places, many workers here spend long hours driving to and from work.
I think the best thing that could be done for the Bruce Highway is for a large injection of money and to look at having, as the backbone of the state, we have to have a 4-lane highway from Brisbane to Cairns.
You don't afraid of that.
The financial gains for going the distance, though, are appealing for families. Even so, there can be drawbacks.
I guess the biggest con would be that he is away. You know, you don't get that relief. You don't get that someone to talk to at the end of the day.
In Rockhampton, Beck Laughlin's husband is away. He's working a 7-day shift at the Dawson mine, a 2.5-hour drive away. Her days are focused on looking after their first child, Evelyn.
Essentially, for the 7 days he's gone, I am virtually like a single mother. Like, you have to do all the things that you appreciate a single mother would have to do. But I know that when he's coming home, I, get a reprieve. And he's a very hands-on type person.
She says one of the benefits is being able to re-enter the workforce.
I'm returning to work very soon, and I've been able to negotiate with my employer a return to part-time work as a bit of a trial. So I've been able to work select days to work when he is going to be home, so we don't have to worry about any kind of daycare arrangements.
The Laughlins are among a growing number of mining families in Rockhampton who represent the drive-in, drive-out workforce.
Yes, towns do have problems, particularly mining towns with either an influx of these people or not enough work for them, or they're being priced out of the area. Those are different issues to the sorts of stuff we were looking at. We were asking families how it was impacting on them, and it seemed to be doing them a lot of good rather than a lot of bad.
Sociologist Dr Karen Stokes has conducted a study of mining couples and found the vast majority were happy with their lifestyle because it delivered benefits they were looking for.
They want good schools for their children, good education for their kids. They want to set up some sort of permanent financial stability. Primarily, it's setting up themselves for their retirement and their families. They want good homes. They want them in nice areas. They're not interested in living in little tiny towns.
A federal inquiry has been investigating the growth of fly-in, fly-out workers and drive-in, drive-out workers. Some of the key concerns raised in small towns and cities across the country include housing affordability, the cost of living and maintaining a sense of community. The Parliamentary Committee is expected to make recommendations early next year. In the meantime, the growth and demand for jobs continues.
Marlena Wap with that report.